Florence might be the most walkable, beautiful city in Italy. In this video, we're giving you everything. The Duomo, the David, hidden wine windows, the first pharmacy in the world, where to eat, where to not waste your time, and how to skip the lines. Let's get into it.
Make sure you give yourself enough time and you have time-specific tickets, like to a gallery or see the David, because sometimes accidents happen. We've been sitting in we're actually, looks like it's moving.
One lane is.
We've burnt 30 plus minutes. We may not make our gallery time.
Our first stop was the biggest gallery in Florence, and we almost didn't make it.
There are huge lines, and that doesn't even do it justice. Goes way back around that last column and then circles back around outside the columns out there. So what I suggest is get your tickets online ahead of time so that you are all taken care of, because trying to come here and get tickets the day of or whatever, it's a zoo. This one here actually is for a later time. The ones that when it's your queue, don't get stuck at the very end of the line. Go find out, because they split. They go right or left. And we were standing in the long line, but they said, thankfully, we talked to somebody, she goes, oh no, you're not supposed to be here. You got a time right now. You need to be over on the left where it splits. So we saved, like oodles and oodles and oodles of people in front of us. And so we're actually getting pretty close. If you look, we're right up there. And don't stress, we were late. It's 10:45 is our time. It's like 11:15 now, pretty close. And the gal said, not so important regarding the time. It's important, but the date. So make sure you have the right date.
The Uffizi was originally just offices for the Medici family, the most powerful family in Florence. They lived across the river, and they built that famous covered bridge so they could walk from home to work without being bothered. When they moved to a bigger palace, the boring offices became one of the world's greatest art galleries. That's Florence for you.
You'll never know what you run into in Florence just walking down the street. They got the cross up there, and then right below, they just kind of made some room. And the restaurant says, hey, thank you very much. We'll do some outside seating. This is the wine window. And there's a little door knocker. And then you ring the bell as well. Yeah. Look at that glass of wine. Oh, there's the wine. Okay, grazie. Right here on the street, there's a restaurant you can eat inside, or you can eat outside. And then right on the sidewalk is the wine window. Isn't that great? Look, they're ordering right there. This came about, I guess, during the plague, contact and so on. And so they did the passing between the window, and then it kind of fell out of favor and all that, but then it got resurrected during COVID, and now it's become super kind of like a niche-y, popular, really cool thing. So if you come to Florence, go check out the wine window. Another thing, just down from the wine window, if you're looking at the wine window, go left, is actually the very first pharmacy in the world. How cool is that? And they also do perfume, like custom special perfumes and so on. It's such a popular thing now. There is a queue, there's a line to get in here to check out the very first pharmacy in the world. Don't say that I didn't tell you on where it is. It's right here. Come get in the queue. There's Lexi patiently waiting in the queue. This display is all natural, I guess I'd say ingredients or things from nature. Look at this. All right, guys, so I got the scoop. This place became the world's first pharmacy in the world in 1221. And then later it became a parfumery, in the 16th century, which is what it is now. And you can come in here and get different smelling soaps and lotions, also perfumes, and you can see all the different customs perfumes that are made here. And they have the little cone that you put in your nose to smell and so on. It's really a cool place and quite a cool experience. And it is absolutely beautiful from floor to ceiling. So what you do is you go to the wine window, hit the door knocker, ring the bell, get your glass of vino, stand in the queue, because there is quite a queue getting into this place, and you have a glass of wine while you're waiting in line to come check this beautiful place out. I mean, shoot, there's no cover charge. The works of art are awesome. It's just really a cool experience.
That place was so cool. I didn't even know about it.
Hey, if there's a queue,
if there's a
be
line,
inquisitive. I am a wonder, as you say. I always go, I wonder what this is.
I wonder.
You gotta rub the snout of the pig, which is good luck, and it says you'll come back to Florence.
We found it.
It's somewhere in here. This is kind of all leather goods. It's really pretty cool in here.
Not down there. Not down there. Not down there.
Oh! Yes! There it is! You will be returning to Florence. That's what they say. Oh, yeah. One of the better snouts I've rubbed. And I do think people have rubbed other parts.
That's very naughty.
Yes. If you're coming to Florence and you're looking for some leather, you can find some of these places. They got a bunch of leather, a bunch of purses, belts. There's even some cashmere right here. And you can haggle and barter here. This isn't like Hermes or something, right? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. They're putting everything away. So make sure you get here before, 6 would be great. It's 6:45 right now. But look at some of the stuff you can get.
A few moments later.
This was
was the leather market.
with carts and stalls and everything. They're all mobile.
All gone.
They're all mobile.
They pack up the whole thing.
Literally carts that you see them wheeling the cart away, all locked down with all their stuff. And it's all clean. We're gonna try Mamma Mia pizza. Prices are pretty reasonable. Look at that, €10. And specialty pizzas are 11, 12, 13. Big selection. Pizzas look pretty good when I was watching the people eat, and it's a good little setting. It looks like my bride's got us a table. Italian beer, blonde. Pretty good. This is the Birra Moretti. Okay, you guys, they have been dropped. Look at that. Sausage, ham, mozzarella. She got what she thought was pepperoni.
Divola.
Very different. It's called divola. Cheese, but I don't see any they call it spicy salami.
Oh,
they're okay.
But they put the cheese on top.
Oh, they put the cheese on
So
top.
different. So different.
Yes, so different, but let's try it out. Did you love your pizza?
Yes.
Okay, so we've had 4 pizzas in Rome that we can talk about, right? Cinque Terre, Rome,
And
Lucca, and this one.
And now Florence.
Where does this one stack up, my love?
Lucca's at the bottom. Cinque Terre has moved down to number 3. And Florence is number 2. Rome is still number 1.
Okay, that's you, that's not me.
Yeah.
Rome number 1, Cinque Terre number 2, this one number 3, a close like 2.4,
But
2.5.
I can tell you why. Because you ordered the wrong pizza.
Oh my gosh, okay. That's great. Anyway, hey, it's a great spot. If you want some good pizza, the dough is a little crunchy on the outside, not super crunchy, but then it's soft on the inside. It was great.
Yep.
Lexi ate the crust, which she normally doesn't.
You're a pepperoni lover like I am, which like 98% of the population is.
Okay.
Just order the Divola.
First day in Florence. We got a lot to share with you, a lot to do together. We're gonna go hit the sack and get a good night's rest so we can hit it again for you tomorrow. Let's go.
Okay, bye.
Good night. The great thing about travel and exploration is the adventure, is the unknown. Ponte Vecchio, very crowded this morning. People just lined up in the middle. I love the reflection off the river. Beautiful. And then the beautiful bridge down below and the reflection. Isn't that pretty? Thinking I'm falling in love with Florence. It is all jewelry. There's some serious window shopping right there, huh? Large with a lid, lots of cream, lots of sugar. It's illy coffee, but for a large Americano, it was €1.80, which pretty darn good, right? Pretty darn good price right there. You got a lot of merchants selling their wares. And then right next door, you have this upper end, really nice shop.
After crossing the Ponte Vecchio, we headed into the Oltrarno, the neighborhood on the other side of the river that most tourists skip.
So we're gonna go take you with us and show you around. So this is the Palazzo Pitti. We ended up buying a combo ticket and the gardens are included in here, but you have to go through the Uffizi main gallery first. And then that, if you buy a combo ticket, then you can go to the other museums and galleries and gardens. So that's what we're gonna go do a little bit and bring you with us right now. It's a good little climb once you get up to the very top, I'll tell you. But boy, the views are wonderful. You do have quite a cool little statue at the very top. It's a circular rotunda, and you can definitely get some great pics up here. Like I said, the view from up here is awesome. If you're looking for that shot of Tuscany when in Florence, you need to go to the very top of the gardens. Hello, Tuscany. Hello, Florence. I don't know that I would actually call it gardens. I think it's like a large park. If you want to pay the money to come up and get the view, then for sure. But if you're looking for intricate and, you know, extensive gardens and things of that nature, I would say you're going to be a little disappointed, quite frankly. The complex is very large, up and down hills. Bring your walking shoes. This is the priority line, meaning you have a reservation time. When they flip over the card of your time, then you go stand in line, not beforehand. I guess you could time it a little bit. But then there is a blue line right here, and that is without reservation. And that is a much longer line, as you might imagine. So they're waiting to get in. Hopefully this is really helpful for you, because we learned from the Uffizi that it was quite a zoo. This one, not so much, but now knowing the red versus blue and the flip placard, it should save you some consternation stress. Welcome to the Galleria Dell'Accademia. They're called the prisoners because they're still encased in their marble and not fully finished. They're like coming out of the marble. You get to see kind of the vision initially of Michelangelo, but you don't get to see the finished product. Although, I guess at the very end, you do see the brilliance, the masterpiece, David. You see these chisel marks. These are chisel marks by Michelangelo. His hand, one of the greatest of all time, the masters, did this. This here is St. Matthew, but not completed.
Here's something incredible. Michelangelo hand-selected every single piece of marble he worked with. He'd go to the quarry himself and brand the stone so no one else could touch it. Every piece except David. That marble was actually chosen by someone else while Michelangelo was away from Florence. 2 other artists had already tried to sculpt it and gave up after 2 days. They told the church the marble was too flawed, too many imperfections. Michelangelo came back, took the job, and he finished it in 2 years and 3 months. The masterpiece that defines Florence was carved from a slab of marble that nobody else wanted.
So beautiful. We're gonna tour that and get to the top way up there.
On our last morning, we had one thing left on the list.
each of these colors, none of it's painted. This is all individual type of stone. There's a picture of the dome, and look at these doors. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, this might be my favorite door of all. Here we go, and it begins. Start counting, Lexi. Only 400 plus steps. That's it. Piece of cake. Let's do this. Is she coming? Here she is. There is a landing up here. Gives you a little break, and you get to see some pretty cool statues. So here is the internal dome. Largest mural in the world. Wow.
What Brunelleschi did here is almost impossible to comprehend. 37,000 tons of dome, close to 4 million bricks, and he personally inspected every single one. He invented the herringbone brick pattern you can see here, angling the bricks to follow the curve of the dome, creating strength without the scaffolding that everybody said he'd need. And when it was done, he destroyed every drawing, every calculation, everything. He didn't want anyone to ever copy it. To this day, there's not a single surviving document showing how he built this. It remains one of a kind.
Pretty steep going up here. It's like coming out of a ship. And then you finally rise. Oh, baby. Well, if you're wondering if it's worth the climb and worth the money to get up here, I say yes. And we actually did it on the secondary market, so we paid double. And it's still worth it, I think. Look at the view of Florence. I mean, you really are up where the birds are. Oh, look at that. So great being up here and hearing and seeing. So you have terracotta tile and then marble ribbing going down. You have the bell tower. And then if you look just left, you will see the, I believe it's Boboli, probably saying it wrong, the gardens. That's the huge garden complex. Obviously, you really do get some amazing views up here. Now this part of the dome up on top was actually added later. I want to say 100 plus years later, and then you can't even see the sphere up on top, which was added later. Look how steep these are, you guys. And then you gotta watch your head right here. I mean,
Okay, look at here, I'll let you get the stairs.
oh, look at that, the angle of the arch.
Exit.
So this door, originally made in 1425, is actually a copy made in 1990, and the original is Museo dell'Opera del Duomo. They're actually a replica, as I said, but still just the detail, just gorgeous. Just 10,000 pounds of bronze covered with gold. They are called the Gates of Paradise. These are the doors going into the cathedral. Now, notice they are very ornate, but they're all black. So my theory is you are with sin, mankind, born in sinful nature. You come into the cathedral and you meet Christ. You get clean, so to speak. And then as you exit the cathedral, you then are opposite, going into the Gate of Paradise. Tell me if I'm correct in the comments. Now, I will tell you, there is a long line behind me. This is the line to get into the cathedral, which actually is free, but you need to wait in line, and the queues can get super long to even get in. Look, I mean, we're just getting started. The thing wraps around the building. So in the evening time, Florence wakes up. It's right over the river. Thank you! You can come here and listen, and it's right over the water. Florence is just absolutely magical at night. I gotta say, I think so far, it's probably my favorite city. It's like a big city, but it's little. And it feels like everything is accessible. They have really awesome shops, high-end shops. I mean, Gucci, I mean, any of the ones Ferragamo, all the brand name stuff. But then they got like the little stalls where the leather sales, you know, selling leather and purses and all sorts of the handmade things. And it's just a bevy of activity of people walking by from all different cultures. The food's awesome. You got the art scene and that type of culture. It's just really, really cool. Thanks so much for joining us in Florence. Hit that like button if you found some value. Hit the subscribe button and put a comment. We do answer. If there's something I misquoted or whatever, don't shoot the messenger. Just put it down in the comment. Till the next time.
See you in
Bye-bye.
Venice. Bye.